perfect board. If they can find Muji, that's going to be pretty big. Muji is the sole prime carry of Nova going into the late game here. If they shut down Muji, they have it in the bag for BTR.
Yeah, I mean, if they're able to find him, right? I think that Muchi is going to be, all eyes are going to be on him in terms of that damage. I mean, the Luna is going to do some work, right? Let's give Konglin a little bit of credit, right? Especially after that last game. I think that he's going to be able to keep on pace with that and ensuring that the team has a lot of success from this jungle lane. But if he's able to, you know, if we get to that late game, how much damage is it going to really do?
Yeah, that's the thing about a Luna, right? Where it actually scales off after the mid game. And if it doesn't flourish itself in the early to mid game, it's gonna be pretty bad. But with the early game priority coming in, that was almost a steal.
That was very close. And he just barely took that one out. But Nova Esports, this is what you want to do. You want to be aggressive and make sure that Zancu doesn't have the free farming and that space.
Ooh, he's camping. He's finding an angle towards Wendy.
Oh, they find him, and it looks like they're going to look to turn this. Jed Myth isn't actually in a bad spot. He needs to be a bit careful. He plants his flag. He's got that Sprite link just to keep himself alive. But it looks like Bigetron kind of weather that storm. They will be fine.
And they will be fine. Shrent here being a bit of a bully against Bao here, trading blows back and forth, calling, already unlocking level 4, pacing himself to that space Sprite in towards the top side. At the very least, this early game exchange in terms of objective seems to be going pretty fine for both sides.
Still very close. We weren't going to see a huge win without some kills sort of happening. But they will fish. I mean, this is one where they're going to use that gold sharing to ensure that Zancu gets most of things. Everybody else will just kind of stick around and ensure that they get a little bit of it. But in the end, this is a little bit of an edge for Bigetron right now.
Slow and steady. Level 4 already unlocked for the side of Wendy here. Will he go for the aggressive play here is the question here. He's playing aggressive in holding the river control. This is the strong part of Ahaya. When she finds her targets, it's very difficult for you to actually enter the river.
Yeah, you cannot be there. I mean, if you like, once he's level 4, which he is right now, this is a moment, right? If Wendy were able to just go, but I mean, you got to choose your moments and you got to ensure that, hey, you don't pick up like Zancu, for instance, and give him a free kill.
Laning phase as well right now, it's a key essence, right? Like 3-4 minutes, freezing is so important. If you can freeze the enemy and force them to overextend in towards the laning phase, that is key. And look at the top side, 2v2 might be breaking out here, but it's just a bit of a tip and tat. Make sure that Shren is in good hands.
Yeah, Muchi though getting a little bit low. Bigetron forcing the bottom lane a bit. They have 3 members. Going to do a little bit of chip damage onto it, and Muchi just trying to deal with the minions more than anything else. But they'll just kind of hold and like leading up to that 4-minute tyrant. You know, in 1 minute.
It's down to these small things, right? Like you need to pressure Muchi. Yeah. We talk about it during the pre-game draft. Muchi needs to be alive and not be caught by the board or Zancu. Then Nova has sufficient late game damage to scale well. But if Muchi gets caught, it looks pretty bad, right?
It's definitely not going to be great for him, right? So, you know, Muchi just needs to stay alive, right? Get his farm, ensure that he's just kind of just biding his time. Let Konglin, Wendy, Xuan, let those guys work. Let them kind of dictate the pace of the early game. Set yourselves up for success into that mid to late by giving you that space.
And you talk about Konglin on the Luna. He's actually pacing himself pretty well, already 1 level above Zancu due to the superior mobility here. So with this final wave before we unlock the Shadow Tyrant, that's a lot of poke damage already on towards F1 prior to this objective.
Yeah, a lot of damage. But, I mean, he's got that sustain. He has the heals. It's just going to take a little bit of time so that he just kind of gets back to full. It's not the end of the world, but the Tyrant, this is the target that they're looking for. Nova doing a great job of just kind of standing out in front, ensuring that it makes it very difficult to go in. They take the Tyrant, and it looks like they're going to get away. Zancu wants something. They're not able to find anything.
No actual use of the ultimate, but that is the thing that we want to emphasize, right? As long as Wendy stands there, Zancu doesn't dare to come in because he knows for a fact if he gets caught in, 4 members of Nova Esports will stand by and wait for it, and Ball has to burn the flash already.
Yeah, he has to burn it. I mean, he was potentially going for that Hound, but Xuan, this is why he's a tough one, right, to deal with. This Byron is a bit of an issue. Bigetron right now putting the pressure on, taking the bottom T1.
But on the top side, Konglin managed to successfully steal away this Crimson Golem away from the hands of Zancu. And Bao does not have flash. It means this entire top side is the playground of Nova Esports taking here. Kongling is farming super duper well against everybody on this map.
Yeah, Konglin has a 2-level advantage, and now Waypit just gets over the wall with that flash. Bigetron were almost able to get it, but they have all 5 members in the mid lane now, and with that top lane pushing, Bigetron right now reeling. They have to find a way just to defensively hold.
Defensively hold, find proper markers here. ZhangQ jumping in to find a bit of a pressure on towards Kongling. That is the ultimate here being expended by F1 already.
Yeah, used to, you know, the ult, it's not the end of the world. It's still very early. As long as he's sticking with his buddies, right, and it doesn't get focused and get caught out, I think he's going to be fine. But now it looks like their ZhangQ is just, again, slowed down, doesn't really have all the buffs, but he's just trying to keep on pace with Konglin, which is tough because he's 2 levels behind.
And this mid game is where the Kongling Luna actually shines the most, where he's practically unstoppable in the side lane if you don't bring more than 2. So right now you have to see, can BTR hold themselves longer for all these like Crimson invasions here? If they can hold longer, stall more time for Lanfeng, stall more time for the potential of Val, then we might see a better late game here. But in terms of scaling, it's also pretty tough because Muchi outskills practically everyone.
Yeah, definitely, you know, scales. I mean, that's going to be a problem. And like Konglin taking that Crimson Golem for free, and you were talking about needing more than 1 member, but you need that control as well. You're constantly trying to chase, you know, a very quick, agile hero like Konglin's Luna. This is a tough situation for Bigetron as they're down about 500 gold at this stage.
500 gold, has to pop the flash because Wendy almost pulled him into that 1v1 zone here. And good tip though, the 1v1 zone doesn't get cancelled by the ultimate here. And Bal, goodbye, buddy.
Oh, Bal was just caught watching. Did you see that? Like, it took him a minute, and he's gonna give up first blood. Konglin got a free 2 hits or so because Bal was looking elsewhere as he was looking to teleport. He just wants to fly first class for free, and Konglin was like, no, not today, my friend.
What first class is free? Sign me up, man. But of course, I'll get punished there. Limitless Moonlight times 10 here. Kongling showing off his fast fingers on towards that specific Luna pick. With Ball falling down, that top tier 2 will fall shortly as well. And with the 7 minutes 20 seconds in, a lot of this top side control is in the hands of Nova here. There's no retaliation coming in from inside of BTR. They can't find any source of good engage. And Wendy, he's been holding off that ultimate for as long as I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, Bigetron are trying, but they're just too slow. Like, this lineup has not been able to get any sort of catch. They're looking to make some sort of play, but Nova, like, all of their heroes have some way of just kind of getting out to safety. And this Konglin Luna is so annoying, so tough to deal with because he's so fast.
He's level 13 against ZhangQ's level 10 here. ZhangQ does secure the Crimson Golem though, but what happens next?
Yeah, but ZhangQ, it looks like he's going to be killed on this one, and they have the Mirage, and Wendy is just chasing them down, and they find Gen Myth as well. F1 is the only one. No, he's going to be killed as well, and a team ace going the way of Nova Esports as they're able to take the top T3. They will take game number 3 in a matter of time, and Bigetron right now absolutely reeling as they did not get a single kill in this game.
Wow, that was a fast one coming in from the side of Nova Esports. Like, you can see Kongling just showing hands. It's like, hey, this is how it's meant to be played. This is Luna. This is his Luna. The first time we saw his Luna was back in Weibo Gaming when he played for the mid-seasons back at EWC, and it was pretty much of a showdown like this. And right now, he's bringing it back once again into international stage, this time against BTR by Vitality here. And in a 8 minutes fashion? That's crazy.
Absolutely crazy, right? That was one of the quicker ones. I mean, we're gonna have to get the exact timer. I think the fastest game thus far is like 8 minutes and like 3 seconds. I don't know if it beat that one, but that one was complete domination there by Nova Esports. They were able to play that one out, and again, it kind of comes back to Konglin. Just why this guy's been such a valuable addition to the team. His Luna has just been fire.
Do you think his Luna is better than CY's? Or how do you rate it? Because we've been casting for the entire year and we've been seeing a lot of CY's Luna. How would you rate it?
I mean, when you dominate a game like that, it looks amazing, right? I think that we need to see more games to really make it fair because CY had a lot of games and the competition that they went up against was very different, right? You can kind of see exactly how the player is going to be on that hero when they play across different, teams, right? But that one looked amazing and Konglin looks like the real deal.
So you're saying the competition is subpar when CY is playing, His words, not mine. Find him at Hollow TV.
You can find me at Kindofu. Yeah, and no, I look. I know a gaslighter when I see one because I'm one myself, and that.